HarperCollins presents Murder on Bluebell Hill, a Violet Brewster mystery by Jane Bettany. Read by Hannah Parker. Chapter 1. "I'm not enjoying this," Fiona Nash said, as she spread another layer of clotted cream onto the half-eaten scone she held in her left hand. "It's very dry, verging on stale, at least a day old, if not 2. Violet Brewster watched her friend take another bite. "It can't be that bad, Fee, otherwise you wouldn't be eating it." Fiona shrugged. "Just doing my duty," she said, "checking out the opposition." It was Sunday afternoon, and they were sitting in the Cuckoo's Boot, the newly opened tea room at Bluebell Hill Garden Centre. It was a bright and airy space, furnished with on-trend mismatched tables and chairs, and adorned with several large and vigorous-looking houseplants. Violet tilted her head, admiring the high ceiling, subtle decor, and relaxed ambiance of the place. "It's just a cafe, Violet," Fiona said. "No need to look quite so overawed." Violet reset her expression to neutral, reminding herself that she wasn't there to have fun. The new tea room would be a direct competitor to Fiona's own cafe in Merrywell's popular shopping village. Violet's mission today was to help scrutinize the rival venue and assess its potential impact on the Nash family business, books, bakes, and cakes, known locally as the BBC. Fiona was eating her scone in the Cornish fashion, the clotted cream atop a generous layer of strawberry jam. Violet had chosen the Devon method, putting the jam on last. "My scone tastes fine," she said, licking away a smudge of cream that had found its way onto her top lip. "Not as good as one of yours, obviously, but not bad." Fiona gave an exasperated sigh and reached for the teapot. "This isn't up to much either," she said, as she began to pour. "Too weak." "Try stirring the pot," said Violet, thinking her friend was being overly critical. Dabbing the corners of her mouth with a napkin, Violet leaned back to observe the customers in the crowded tea room. There were several familiar faces from the village, including council leader Judith Talbot and her long-suffering husband Andrew, Violet's next-door neighbour, Toby Naylor, and avid dog lover Lisa Wenham, who was sitting in the corner looking slightly out of place, her scruffy waxed coat draped on the back of her chair, and a shopping bag wedged between her feet. At the table by the window were Nigel and Sandra Slingsby, who were slowly devouring the contents of a 3-tier cake stand. "Nigel and Sandra are over there," Violet said, smiling at the couple and giving them a friendly wave. Fiona glanced briefly in their direction. "Traitors," she muttered, as she removed the teapot lid and squeezed the tea bags between 2 spoons. "I expected a few people from the village to be here, but not Nigel and Sandra. They're 2 of my most loyal customers. At least, I thought they were." "I'm sure they're only here to satisfy their curiosity," Violet said. "They're checking the place out just like we are." "They could have done that with a cup of coffee," Fiona said. "But I see they've ordered a full afternoon tea." Violet smiled. Now, Fiona, don't be grumpy. It's a free country. People can eat whatever they want, wherever they want." Having said that, I don't for 1 minute think the Slingsbys are going to shift their allegiance. They'll be back at your place before you know it. Books, bakes, and cakes is a minute's walk from their house, whereas the garden centre's a good mile south of the village. They'll have had to get their car out to come here. Fiona topped up her tea, which looked a much better colour following her ministrations with the tea bags. "Fair point. But you can't deny this tea room will siphon off business from my cafe. People are fickle. When a fancy new venue opens up, customers have a tendency to jump ship. The locals are bound to be intrigued, but just you wait and see. They'll visit this place once or twice and then hot-foot it back to the BBC." Violet smiled. "Let's face it, your baked goods are irresistible. And freshly made every day," Fiona
Sample complete. Ready to continue?